In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to change DaVinci Resolve timeline frame rate. If you've ever started editing and realized your timeline is set to the wrong frame rate, don't worry. The cleanest way to fix it is to create a new timeline at the rate you want, then move your edit over. I'll walk you through that process so everything stays organized and you avoid unwanted hiccups. Start by launching DaVinci Resolve from your desktop. Once Resolve opens, either create a new project or open the project you're working on. If you're new to the interface, the Edit page is where you'll do most of this, and the Media pool sits at the top left of that page. That's the panel that holds all your clips, timelines, and bins. Inside the Media pool, right-click in an empty area. From the menu that appears, choose Create New Timeline. This brings up a pop-up window with settings specifically for this new timeline. In that pop-up, look to the bottom left and uncheck Use Project Settings. This is important. By turning that off, you're telling Resolve you want this timeline to have its own custom settings, independent of the project's defaults. If you leave it checked, the timeline will inherit the project's frame rate and you won't be able to change it here. Next, go to the Format tab in that same window. Find the Timeline Frame Rate dropdown and select the frame rate you want, such as 23.976, 24, 25, or 30 frames per second. Pick the rate that matches your delivery requirements or the bulk of your source footage. Choosing the correct rate here ensures smoother motion and avoids unwanted speed changes later. Create the timeline. Now you have a fresh timeline with the correct frame rate. To bring your existing edit across, open your original timeline. Click anywhere on the timeline panel, press Ctrl+A to select all clips, then Ctrl+C to copy. If you're on a Mac, use Command instead of Control. Switch to the new timeline. Timeline tabs appear above the timeline area, or you can select it in the Media pool, and press Ctrl+V to paste. Your entire sequence, including cuts and basic edits, will come over into the timeline that's now set to your chosen frame rate. After pasting, skim through your sequence to confirm everything looks right. Mixed frame rate clips can behave differently depending on your settings, so give transitions, speed changes, and any synced audio a quick check. And that's it. You've successfully created a new timeline at the correct frame rate and migrated your edit without starting from scratch.